Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Bitcoin Analytica. This is your host, Joe Saz, and today we're going to be discussing some Bitcoin price action, see what we have going on, and see if we can make any decisions as to what could be going on in the future and not too distant future. Looks like we've had a little bit of sideways action, couple pumps, couple dumps, but mostly small stuff actually in the middle of a channel that we've been talking about. So let's visit this and talk about how to analyze and trade. So even over the past couple minutes here, maybe past 15 minutes, we've had a little fall off a cliff. Every time that we've moved up, we've come back down pretty hard. So it looks like that high 30,000, or I'm sorry, like more like the 31,000 range is looking like a really strong top for now up here, where we had these really strong, consistent signals. We're slowly making our way back down toward the bottom of the channel, and I think that's where we're gonna get. Or me personally, I have order set down here, waiting for this thing to come back down. Our channel's quite a bit wider than these two horizontals, but they've been playing out for a while, so let's just let them hang for a little bit. We have a dual band confluence bullish, both green, as you can see here. Aggregated spot markets are predominantly stacked with orders, buyers in the book. We have the same situation for aggregated perpetual markets. So things are still looking good. I personally would choose to favor longs in a condition like this, because it's just simply too risky if everyone's thinking the same thing, especially perps, which tend to be the smarter traders, that we're going to come ripping down too hard. So I'm looking for a long, trying to just trying to catch that next ride back up to a $30,000+ target. RSI, you can see, is really flipping between the top and bottom of the channel there. So even as an RSI trader, which I do consider to be a mostly reliable single indicator trade mechanism, I like what I see, but it's still, we're kind of floating in limbo right now. No signals above us, no signals below us. It's a little risky right now for me to decide to take a trade, especially nowadays, where as opposed to getting a rebate for setting limit orders, as that once was the scenario in the past, you now have to pay a fee. And let's say on the best case scenario, you pay a 0.02% fee for a limit order entry, and then you pay a 0.02% fee for a limit order exit. So that's a 0.04% margin that we need to cover. And let's just look at something like this. Let's just see how much range this covers. So you're covering top to bottom, if you caught it perfectly, 0.65%, and giving you a my math is bad, but giving you not too large a range there to be making good money. So it's just not really, to me, prime time to trade. I would like the swings to be a little wider so that you have less of that margin to worry about covering. Obviously 0.04 against 0.6, yeah, you have a good bit of space there, but it's just not a guarantee right now, and the whipsaws aren't really coming down low enough to say absolutely buy, and the highs aren't going high enough to say, yo, this is time to bail. We still have a lot of bullishness in the space, I believe, and it's going to keep doing a bunch of random stuff. It's particularly random to the upside until we really clear this thing up. Now, no CME gaps, no bullish and bearish engulfing candle here, but we are starting to climb a little bit back down, and we're on a Friday, so let's see what happens. I mean, obviously Fridays are volatile days, probably one of the two of the most volatile days of the week consistently. So I'm very curious to see what we get here. I do want to make sure that if there is something that goes ripping, that I am able to catch that. We have Bitcoin on the daily, looking at the intermediate term moving average acting as support past couple times. The 50-day moving average acting as resistance after losing the fight over here. So we have, like I said, we're in the middle of a channel. We're not really at a point where it's like, a great opportunity to favor a long right now. Let's say if we were coasting down here, at this intermediate term moving average. Alternatively, really looking for a risky short right in the top end of this 50. So we're in the middle of a channel, a little more difficult trading space, a little more risky. So I think it's wise to sit out a little bit, let it all kind of come together by itself. So all right, and taking a look at silver, starting to neutralize our bottom, consistent with this range down here. So it looks like as much as silver wants to go up, we do have a consolidation range. I think it's important to accumulate things that are going to be self-custodial, so silver, Bitcoin. So we will be continuously paying attention to silver, and I like the fact that it has seemingly found a floor of support, a little bit lower of a low here than over here. Right now we're at around this consistency of price, so I like what I'm seeing. I like that. I like that we see a little bit of a bottomy range. Let me get this off screen share. I like that we're starting to find a bit of a floor, but it's still, I think, a little bit of a ways to go before more people wake up to the fact that the dollar is an absolute scam, especially nowadays with all the money prints that's been going on, all the money from that money prints that's been given to companies to buy back stock, inflate the stock market. So I think there's still a little bit of time that we have until all of this comes crashing down, but I do encourage us all to make wise decisions and get things that will be custodial in full. So on that note, there isn't too much more to say. We'll have to just check back in and see how this thing rolls out through the course of the day, and then obviously we'll have Sunday for our weekly close. But right now, just be wise. Again, we're kind of floating in limbo right now. No signals to the upside, downside in proximity. So yeah, just be careful out there, everyone. So yep, do your push-ups, do your sit-ups, take your showers, turn them cold, do all these beautiful things for your life. Go meet a stranger today. And I encourage you all to be in constant pursuit of the mastery of yourself. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I truly appreciate the support. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. All right, everyone. Have a good one. Peace.